Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the AI Med Insights podcast series, recorded live here from San Diego. I'm here with my co-host, Ed Gaudette.
Hey, Saul.
It's so good to be with you again, brother.
Yeah, I feel like I spent way too much time with you.
Too much time.
Yeah,
but it's
I need
awesome.
a break. I need a
love
vacation
it.
from you, Saul.
Yeah, after this, you'll get one.
Okay, good.
Okay, yeah. But it's been great. It's been great.
You're home, though. You're here in
It's
San
nice.
Diego,
Yeah,
so it's pretty
good to
damn
be
nice.
here. It's been so great, day 2, and it's about to get over the top.
That's right.
Because we have the super connector,
It's getting hot in
the
here.
brain,
That's right.
the most outstanding.
Right. The Wizard of Wonderness.
Her name is Sherri Douville.
Right.
She is the CEO of Metagram. Sherri, welcome.
So kind.
And chair of the TTIC, too, right?
That's true. I am.
Yeah.
And you are also on the executive committee and a co-founder,
Yeah.
bringing magic, bringing your magic. We're a great team, Ed.
Sherri is an Uber connector. I thought I was a connector. Then I met Sherri, and I'm like, whoa.
I'm impressed.
Teach me.
We work together. We are a dream team.
Teach me, Sensei.
I mean,
I'm
dinner
just like
last
a
night?
Pebble.
Wow.
Yeah, I know dinner. She pulled that dinner together. That was
We
amazing.
work together.
I know.
We were a dream team.
Mastermind.
We would have had 3 people there.
Actually, and I
That's
will
not
say,
true.
both of you guys are just like, wow.
Really?
I thought I was good.
Yeah, no, she's.
And then I hang out with you guys.
We were playing tennis, him and I.
Yes, we
all
were.
day.
Yeah.
We were like, how about this person?
Yeah,
That
how about
person.
that one?
We were
That's true. We were back and forth. No one texts more than Sherri, by the way. No one.
Texting, you said?
just to you.
No one texts more. No one texts more. No, and she has multiple text chains. I don't know how you do it. Have you created a digital twin already?
I might have a few.
That's how she does it.
That's how she does.
I might have a few agents.
She's cloned herself.
Oh.
Yeah. How's Arthur doing?
He's doing great.
Yeah.
He's the best. I'm
He's the best, isn't he?
very
It
fortunate.
was so great. I'm so glad he came to dinner last night.
Oh, thank you
Yeah.
so much.
So good to
for
see
having
him.
there. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
amazing.
What a great community you've created. And,
Oh, thank
and
you.
Anthony.
We
well,
together.
I'm just on for the ride.
No, you have
I'm holding
totally
on.
amplified. Well, you're kidding. No, you're
Oh.
amazing. You bring so much gravitas and executive presence
Oh,
and
thank you.
leadership and really bringing a lot. Both you and Saul brought a ton to this meeting, and thank you so much. Everybody, everybody has said that, so thank you.
So what have you heard that's really interests you this last couple days? Like, what have you? I can't even talk anymore. I don't know.
What have you learned?
Yeah, what have you
from
learned? There you
AI
go.
Med?
That's the word I was looking for. Learn.
You
Just
know,
wanna learn.
I've been learning this whole time because I've been working on this module. We brought everybody that you need to have to build, deploy, implement, and integrate AI because I've been sweating bullets ever since One Big Beautiful Bill Act got passed.
Mm-hmm.
And because I have a lot of friends in every corner of medicine and healthcare. And so I really know what it means and what's going to happen, not just with OBA itself, but also with everything with CMS, with the states. And we've got a lot of hospitals in trouble. Everybody talks about rural hospitals, but we've got lots of hospitals up for sale and lots of states. And in my hometown, we've got a county system now. We did get what you might call a bailout. We had a Measure A that got passed. So it looks like they're going to get a little bit of breathing room. But we've got like up to 60% Medicaid in that county. And so we've been sweating bullets, not for ourselves, but just for the population. A lot of us are humanitarians and not really wanting to see the population at true risk. And we're talking about regular working people. We're not talking about just homeless people on the streets. We're talking about people with regular jobs, with regular families, having regular access to healthcare. We're not just talking about in some sort of random rural state. We're talking about people don't realize in Silicon Valley, regular working people being on Medicaid. And that's what kills me. And so I've just been, ever since the realization of what's happening with the health system, putting this module together, just the weight of the opportunity that we have to bring the best people in the field to help them understand their obligation to really make AI work for the health system, not as a bright, shiny object innovation, not as something cool and fun to do, but to make it really work, to improve outcomes, not just clinically, but like as Dr. MB said in our session, to make it work also financially for the health system, because if you don't make it work financially, that it doesn't work for anyone.
No margin, no mission.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. So just feeling the weight of that has been an incredible learning experience this whole time, working with the team. We had 20 speakers with TTIC rolling into AI Med, and I've been learning from them. They've been so generous with us this whole time.
Yeah, and you've been working at this for the last, 6 to 9 months, I think?
9 months,
yeah, it's been incredible.
And Sherri, it'd be good to share what TTIC is for those that don't know.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, so TTIC is born out of, I am co-chair of trust for IEEE UL 2933, which is standard, ANSI accredited standard that I worked on with a good friend, mutual friend with Ed Gaudet. Mitch Parker is the vice chair of the standard.
Shout out to Mitch.
Shout out to Mitch.
We had Florence Hudson on.
Perfect. Yeah. He was the founder, co-founder with Mitch of this standard. And so Mitch and I put this TTIC together with Ed and some others because we needed a multidisciplinary group to be able to take this technical standard to market. And that's the TTIC group, because IEEE is really just primarily engineers. And so which is essential to have that. It's a full stack standard, trust, identity, privacy, protection, safety, security. I'm not going to get into the details because I'm sure Florence probably got into more.
That was tips, remember?
Tips.
Yeah, so she could probably get into more of the details. The full stack, back-end databases, networking, interoperability, devices, data infrastructure. And it's primarily engineers, medical device engineers across the full stack, networking. But what we saw was that you also need other people to buy into the standard, to implement the standard, to approve the standard. And so what we did was take a group, a multidisciplinary group, including CIOs, CISOs, engineers, and physicians that would have to implement that and create this group around TTIC, and with Ed's help, and put TTIC around that with this core group from the standard. And that's how we started TTIC. And then my company, Metagram, actually technically executes the standard from a technical perspective. But so we sit under TTIC, but TTIC itself is like a non-commercial entity.
That's
that
awesome.
answer your
Yeah,
question?
that's fantastic.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to level set for those that aren't aware.
It's good. I'm glad you did
standard.
there.
Yeah. And by the way, folks, we'll link up the interview with Florence if you want to deep dive it.
The Florence interview,
she goes into more details.
Yeah, we could put the links for TTIC and Diagram.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
All in the show notes.
No doubt.
Great.
Yeah. We are doing a really fun lightning round. I don't know. Have you been on Ed's podcast before?
Yeah, I was on Risk Never Sleeps. One of the first 50, right?
Was, yeah.
Yeah.
We've added some new questions. Let's start with some new questions.
Yeah. Go.
If you could go back and change one decision you made in your life, what would it be?
Oh, wow. I'm sure you can relate to this as an entrepreneur. So there's certain advisors. I'm not going to name them, obviously, but there's probably certain advisors that I would probably
pass on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair. Yeah. Why are advisors so important to the entrepreneur?
Well, because they have experiences. They have experiences, but I think one thing I've been passionate about is that knowledge to execution. Mm-hmm. And then one of the things that I wanted to desperately get across today is the 7 domains that you have to tackle, and then the 8 layers of policy to practice, and how we work to make that work with a rational operating model. And so the challenge with advisors is that unless they have to be really good. That's the thing, is that there's just not that many people that are really good in this space because the work is so hard. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't mean they're not good people. It's just that most
not a good fit.
Well, it's not even that it's not a good fit, but not a good fit because people love to talk. There's so many smart talkers. And me, Ed, like I'm not afraid to say what I'm not good at. Yeah. But I hate just talking. Yeah. And I'm not afraid to talk, but I want to get stuff done. If I cannot get the job done, I don't want to talk about it. Yeah. I want to get the work done. And I'm actually get pissed at people that talk and don't get work done. I don't want to hear them talking. If you just want to talk and don't get the work done, I don't want to know you. I want them to get away from me.
I love that, Sherri.
Tell us how you really feel.
You are gangsta.
That's a little bit gangster, right? Yeah.
So that's
my language.
But there are so many people out there that want to be advisors, that want to be innovators, that want to talk, and I want those people to stay away from me. But those people always want to come to me and talk to me about being advisors. And I want to know, how did you turn those into execution results? And as soon as I start pressing the heat onto them,
Yeah.
they'll go away. And that's how I like
buckle.
it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, no, it's true. Yeah, you have people that can, I sum it down, people that can think and do. Then you have people that can critically think and execute. And the people that can critically think and execute together, it's rare. It's
Exactly.
like top of the 1% of the 1%.
Exactly.
And so getting the right advisor that can do those, either one of those really well or both, is so important.
Exactly.
Because that's what you need as you're bringing something new to market, right?
Exactly.
You're birthing something that, you've never done before or the market's never seen before. And that advisor that can help you think through the things you don't know and that he or she doesn't know is so important.
But you know what I'm talking about, the
I
talking
do.
innovators.
Oh,
we have so many talking
many.
innovators.
Yeah. And the ones that want to be heard,
So true.
the ones that want to be heard, like they talk so much they want to be heard. That's terrible, right?
They like
They're
to
the
hear
worst.
themselves.
They're the worst. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not even hearing what they're saying. Like how I'm rambling on like this. Right? No, just kidding.
You're a doer, though. You're a doer.
I do. I do a lot of things. Yeah. I like to get things done, like Sherri, which is why we get along.
That's why I love you guys.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
this is good.
Yeah.
Doer table here.
I'm here because of Sherri.
I'm
yeah,
here
I
because of you.
Oh, I know.
It's just a domino effect.
It is. Yeah.
I'm grateful. You guys have totally raised the game here. And thank you so much.
It's been incredible. Yeah. It's been great.
It's our pleasure.
I just feel honored to be here, like to be able to do this. And we had an amazing set of guests that came through, including you, obviously, but like the level of guests we had today, yesterday was great. Today was just
Ed,
another
when
level.
I found out how much work it took for you to get here, I started packing your schedule. That's me.
I love that. I
That's
love
me.
that. That's so awesome because
You crushed it.
you did. You crushed
you.
it. Like having like people like Arlen and Florence and Doug and Josh and
Josh.
Chris and like, oh, it's just so good. Yeah.
That's me. But I don't ask
Florence.
people to do stuff
Yeah.
unless I'm going to deliver.
You delivered. Yeah.
You deliver, Sherri.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
You're the mail woman. You deliver.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, I thought you were calling her a male and a woman
But
at the same time.
I'm
I
not
don't know
going
what's
to
going
ask.
on.
I'm not going to ask Ed.
Male as the male, like
Yes,
man as the male.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
I'm not going to ask Ed to come here from Boston
Yeah.
with all of his stuff and operations and then be like not have
I didn't go
a
to China.
schedule
I
of
came here.
awesome guests.
Yeah.
It's just like not how I roll.
Yeah. I came here instead of going to Chime.
Which I love. We love Chime.
Yeah,
You
we
know,
love
so
Chime.
we
We love
respect Chime.
Yeah.
So have to make it worth his time.
Yeah.
That's how I roll.
I sent the A team to Chime, so I don't need to go to Chime. I
you got
the
a great team,
to
man.
Chime.
yeah,
they're over
congrats
that.
on that.
What's that?
Congrats on that.
Oh, thank you.
Congrats
Yeah,
on being able
no.
to do that.
Isn't it great to be able to scale?
Yeah, it's amazing. I aspire to that.
So we were having a really great discussion, actually at Health in Vegas, about the importance of team.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And what are your thoughts on that?
Oh, it's everything. It's everything.
She lives and breathes it every day.
Yeah.
Do you see Kate?
I haven't had.
She's here. Yeah, she came in.
It's been,
Yeah,
like,
she came
messaging
in.
with her.
I just saw her. Yeah, she
That's
just got
awesome.
in. She had snow.
Yeah, I saw a picture of the snow. I saw a picture.
Kate's on
team
your
is
team?
at everything. So we have an organizational psychologist. Shout out to Karen John Madsen.
Yeah.
So we use 60 years of science about that. Yeah. So I think one of the things I'm grateful for is that I can't survive without team because I have extreme strengths and I also have other things that make it so that I can't live without teamwork.
So what's your top tip in the age of AI or not AI to build a great team?
Extreme self-awareness, because unless you have extreme self-awareness for what you can contribute to a team and how you hinder a team, you can't facilitate the team. Because as a leader, you really have to be the person that sets the tone and making sure that every leader has drawbacks and gifts, and you have to use your gifts to propel the individuals as well as the team as a whole. And you have to make sure that your drawbacks don't hinder the team. And so that extreme self-awareness has to come out every day. Yeah, you're never going to be perfect.
Yeah.
Great advice.
Yeah,
Thank
great
you.
advice. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
And do really well at that, too. You've assembled an amazing group of people.
Oh, thank you.
I love
That's
a
very
perv.
kind. Oh, who doesn't?
I know, but
Loving organization.
he's such a nice guy. What a great, and Anthony Lee, come
And
on.
He's so coachable, too.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah.
Last night's dinner was so fun.
I'm so glad.
That was
thank
so-
you for spearheading
Oh, no. It's
Sponsor.
just,
both.
listen,
Yeah.
if people aren't there, it's not worth it, right?
Yeah.
Like having that group of folks together. That was amazing. Yeah.
TTIC is only 2 years old, and now we've got 20 people on stage, and I think it's a great team.
Exponential progress there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thank you. And shout out to Chuck Podesta, who's been our sponsor because really talk about gravitas, one of the top CIOs in the market, because it's like risky for a top CIO to put.
Where's Chuck out of?
Renown Health.
Oh, he's with Renown? Okay.
Yeah, Mitch Parker, as we had already shouted out. But
Steve Ramirez.
Yeah, it was.
Who had a baby?
Yeah, congrats.
So he's not here.
Yeah, exactly, or else he'd be here. He's also on the advisory board. Mm-hmm. So for these guys that have reached the pinnacle in their career in these very sort of traditional CISO, CIO roles, for them to get behind a new organization, it's a big risk, right? But thanks to them, TTIC has really been able to do a lot of things that the industry needs, complementing the existing organizations, not competing with any existing organization.
Yeah.
And so we're thankful for that. And hopefully they've gotten a lot out of it.
It's been a tour de force, I think, in the industry. And we're just getting started, like you said, right?
Yeah, just 2 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah. And hopefully we'll be able to amplify these other organizations and help them and help the leaders that have co-founded as well. Yeah. So
go back in time. What would you tell your 20-year-old self?
Just had to don't worry and just have fun, right? That's what my first mentor was, the chair of the physics department, and he was just a huge sponsor, and interestingly a priest of my university, and he really pushed me, and I just wished that he always had a lot of faith in me and just pushed me to the max in all these different very hard areas, and I just wished I could have trusted his message more at the time, because he just saw really big things for me at the time, because I was like the only woman doing all these crazy things then, and he was just always like pushing, and I wish I could have absorbed his message faster, more than Dr. Drummond. This is
Dr. Drummond. Is he still with us?
No, but he was a legend.
Yeah. Santa Clara?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, Santa Clara.
Nice.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like for folks listening, that's a good message to take home, right? What advice would you give to people now, knowing what you know?
So I'm telling myself that same message because we have a small window of time. Again, with this whole thing I am bringing ethics into medical AI, and I have a small window of time to make sure that really happens for medical AI. Because what I told the room during my module is that we're in an AI-driven economy. We have B's and T's in this AI-driven economy. And what I told the doctors was that don't be afraid. Just start driving your own movements using Greg Satel's cascades. No one's going to stop you. Like these giant AI companies, they're not against you being ethical.
Right.
They just don't even know what it means. They're not going to stop you, but they just don't care. I hope that's not controversial. It's just not their business.
No, that's right.
It's not their business. It's not their business model, but they're not against it. They just don't have any reason to be doing it.
Yeah, we had a guest talk about moral injury today, which was doing something that they know was not in the best interest of the patient, but that the organization was asking them to do.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it because they didn't know any better, or is it because... I think a lot of times it's because they just don't know any better.
I think it's a combination of that.
Yeah.
And I think from an instinct perspective, your instinct will tell you if you're listening, if you're tapped into it, like you're in sync with it. Oftentimes we know when we make a decision, if it feels right, there's no friction.
Yeah.
But if there's ever an ounce of consideration, should I make that decision or not? Your gut's going to tell you. If you're aware, if you're listening,
See, the problem is though sometimes there's a lot of complexity in this work.
Of course.
Which is why we worked really hard to demystify a lot of this complexity. And so the challenge for a lot of administration is that they don't really understand all the layers. And so they're going to be asking the physicians to do things that they might not understand because they don't understand the technology, or they don't understand how the technology intersects with the clinical care.
Yeah.
And so that's what I was saying is that the physicians, often having very high IQs, they need to step in and step up because they do have the capacity, they have the intellectual capacity to connect the clinical care with the technology, and they need to step up. And that's what I'm encouraging them to do. It's because they do have the capacity. A lot of the times, the administrators, they may not have the time and they may not have capacity. And so since the physicians often can, they must do that. That's the point.
Yeah.
That's my message.
Yeah. Yeah, this one was a little more basic. It was more about, are we in the business of keeping people sick or keeping them well?
Yeah, it was about diagnostics.
Yeah, it was about
imaging and diagnostics.
right.
that
And
they
also
may or may not
prescribing
need.
the wrong drugs or too many meds.
Oh,
And
I see
you
what
know
mean.
that
Yeah.
like it's probably not in the best interest of the patient to
I see what
About
Yeah.
RVUs versus
Yeah.
care.
Oh, I see. what you
Yeah.
mean.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
always-
So we're going that way.
Oh, I see what you
Which is an interesting opportunity with AI to change everything because it's such a
Like, what's the business model?
yeah. You get an opportunity to change everything with AI. It's that powerful.
Yeah,
It's a
that's true.
revolution. It's
Yeah.
not like incremental, right? And it's bigger than the internet.
Oh,
And so
totally.
what are we
Yeah,
going
I
to
see
do
what you mean.
if we just apply it to the same old business models for like 2x? Is that really what we should be doing with AI?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Right? Or should we be rethinking everything in a new age of AI? Because it's very different.
Rethink the things that need to be rethought. Because there's some things that are good,
Really?
and there's some things that should be redone.
Yeah. Do you generally think the care system is good right now? I
mean,
think there's good people.
Yeah,
But do we think the system is good?
there's a lot of room for improvement.
Oh, you're being diplomatic. I think the care
I
system
think
is
it's-
terrible. Somebody put up on the screen
I think
how we
it's
do
sick
as
care.
a country.
It's sick care.
Right? Yeah, we're like the worst
Instead of
compared
welfare.
to other
Yeah.
countries, and we spend
No doubt.
more.
And
Why is that happening?
Don't get me started on insurance.
Yeah, it's
'Cause that's-
so.
That's
So
a
if you
problem.
incrementally apply AI,
I'm not going to bash the whole thing. Like, there's things that work.
but someone
I
has.
think it's complex. I think it's complex.
It is complex, but if someone
Yeah.
doesn't bash it, you get no change. Someone's got to speak up. I'm not a revolutionary. I'm not an activist, but I think we're at this precipice in time where we can take a technology that is so powerful and apply it to actually change things. Everyone talks about rural hospitals and how they don't have enough money, right? The technology now is democratized for the most part. They can do so many things that they couldn't do if they apply AI a quarter of the way.
Here's what I want to do. I think what we can do and what we must do is relieve a lot of the administrative bloat and give time back to doctors. So it's not quite revolutionary, but I think
Definitely
that
agree on that one.
and that's what I'm actually working to do at Metagram, which I didn't get a chance to get into in the module because I wanted to set some foundation with some infrastructure. But there's a lot of extra layers that can and must be automated. And it's not about taking away from jobs that are active right now. It's about not filling new ones when they don't need to be, right? And automating that and relieving. One simple example is making sure that clinicians don't need to take on numbers of patients that are unreasonable. That's one of my goals, one of my personal work goals. That
The number's unreasonable, not the patients.
the numbers of unreasonable patients, volumes of patients
Yeah.
that are unreasonable, that their workload is a physically reasonable workload,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And because the administrative bloat that we have in the health system is something that has to be addressed, and that's something personally that I'm working on, as well as the whole denial thing is another thing.
Yeah.
Those are the two personal things that I'm tackling.
Denial of claims.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that I would
Like
to
prior auth
talk to you
stuff?
more about. Yes, that I'll be talking to you more about. It's I can't totally get into it here
Yeah.
in the public, but
It's a good excuse for a part 2.
Yeah. When you're ready to launch, let's go.
Hey,
yeah, I said I.
Get you back on.
But we'll be discussing that more this year. So I think there are certain things that create a lot of waste that need to be dealt with, and so again, it's complexity and it's interest, and how do you tackle that in ways that make sense and make use of the resources that are actually there.
That's great. Yeah.
I love it. Sherri, it's been a pleasure to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Yeah. Really good to see you,
Good to
as
see you,
always.
too. Always. Yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you so much for being here and having
course.
so much to. But don't you love the people here that are actually brilliant people?
Oh, it's
So-
unbelievable.
Substance
Over,
show.
yeah, substance over show. This is like no other conference, right?
Exactly.
The
right.
content is amazing. You said this, but like I experienced it. It's so good.
I was on the fence of coming.
Yeah, we talked about this. He's like, I looked at it like, no, you don't understand. This could be. And he's like, I don't know. I'm like, you live next door to this place.
And I said, dude, all right, in Ed we trust.
He did. He finally got there. He's like,
I'm
okay, all right, I'll
I'm
just
in.
do it. I'll
I'm
just
in.
do it. I'll just do it.
And I'm so glad I did. This has been
so glad.
fantastic.
I'm so happy.
Yeah.
Where can people reach out to you and find out more about the work that you do?
Yeah, please go to LinkedIn and they can click on the
You will
bell.
find her on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Artemis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prolific poster.
Yeah,
Yes.
because I just find that people.
She's a connector. I told you.
that's
It's the
where,
place.
That's
Yeah.
where they can find what I'm working on.
Awesome.
Yeah, thank
And
you.
Metagram?
Yeah, Metagram.com.
Yeah, you get
Okay, that's easy.
connect there too.
Well, we'll throw that all on the show notes.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Sherri Douville, CEO of Metagram, with us here at
Yeah.
AI Med 25. Thanks for joining us, Sherri.
Sherri.
Yeah, thank you. What an honor to be here with you.